Alright everybody, how's it going? It is time for another episode of MVP 07. We are 4-1, and I think the only reason we have the 1 right now is because I was a dumbass and decided I could totally, because of how low ranked San Jose State is, I could totally just sim a few innings and it would work out fine. As it turns out, not so much. Because it's one of those things to sort of forget that even though they're ranked as low as they are, they're still technically better than you, so it's probably not a good idea to have the AI try to work with us. How are we at D- again? Did someone get hurt? Because we were at least D pluses everywhere. Oh, we're on the road, aren't we? Yeah. Damn. That's fine. Oh, well. So, I'm still not at a point where I can safely let my team just not, just work on their own. They'll most likely blow all sorts of leads if I was stupid enough to just let them go. So, it's a lesson learned. Good start. That's a double. I think. Yeah, this should be a double. GG, easy. Let's see what we got for Roberts. Show me base hit. Oh. I tried. I don't know what's wrong with my... there seems to be something wrong with the PS2 program, because it seems to have gotten even louder than it used to be. Because, like, I used to be able to play this at, like, 12% volume, and then it was, like, 8%. And sometimes now, just to make sure that it's not super, like, highly cranked, I have it down to, like, 6%. It's really one of those things I hope doesn't just keep getting louder and louder, because I can't really turn it down more than it already is. Got one game as a kid, cannot understand the game and the appeal. I gotta be honest. As far as baseball is concerned, as a sport, I understand the appeal, but it's not really too much for me. I do understand quite a bit of it though, because I have gone to a lot of baseball games growing up. Like, I don't mind it. And I do plan on going to some baseball games this season, because it was suggested with a couple of my buddies to go. And mostly just for the opportunity of just kind of being outdoors and drinking. And then just kind of like watching baseball and relaxing. Like, I think it's more for the atmosphere and the ability to do stuff like that. More than the actual... I mean, it is kind of fun to watch, too. The sport of baseball. It's just a lot more boring to me than some of the other sports. Like, I'm a huge basketball fan. And that's just, like, fast-paced stuff constantly. Baseball's a bit more slow and methodical. Let's see if I can catch him here. There we go. It's kind of like hockey. I don't think I like playing hockey games. Like, I did do NHL 2K10, but like I said, I'm probably gonna be kind of not playing it too much at this point. But I do understand the appeal of hockey because it's really fun to watch. And even if it's kind of like soccer, where there's just not a whole lot of goals and stuff going on, it's just really fun and fast-paced, and the atmosphere is awesome. Check my mic. Oh, boy. Hang on one sec. Looks like it's better. At least according to the levels here. I think there might have been a little bit of roughness with it. Should be fine now. Hang on. Loosen up a cord here so it hopefully doesn't do it again. Alright. There we go. I'm sure you guys will let me know if something good now. Cool. But yeah, it's like I don't hate baseball. It's just a little more, like it's definitely a more laid back than usual sport. Ah, damn. We at least got one right now, don't we? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and it's one of those weird things that I do have NHL 17, and it's kind of fun, but, like, I just kind of suck at hockey in general. Like, I understand hockey, and I watched enough hockey to kind of know what I should do. It's just, I'm not the greatest at hockey, so it's like, I'll just stick to stuff I'm halfway decent at. That is disputable. Okay. They made it seem like it was a lot closer than it actually was, but yeah, he had me by like half a step. There we go. That being said, even though I don't watch a ton of baseball, I did thoroughly enjoy watching the Cubs World Series run. And even their run up to it, like their the NLCS, I watched a fair amount. Usually because it would be like I'd be going out with friends, and there's a place we like to go to, and they happen to have the game on. There we go. Let's see. Curveball out here. Oh, okay. And I do like that this is about as complicated as pitching should be in games. I'll take this. I played a lot of MLB 2K10, and that was like my first introduction to 2K baseball. And holy mother of Christ, did they like overcomplicate pitching. Good friend of mine had MLB 2K13, and he really got a hold of, like, he doesn't even really like baseball at all, but he played the crap out of MLB 2K13, and he got down to pitching, but man, is 2K's pitching so needlessly complicated. I kind of wish I was more into soccer. I bet you I could probably like double my I could easily double my audience if I was into soccer enough to play some Football Manager. Then again, I'm sure because of how many fans there are, everyone in their I think, yeah, Football Manager, I believe, is actually one of the most popular games on Steam. Oh, something was on Steam, or something's on sale on the PC. I'm trying to remember what it was. Metal Gear Solid 5. It's like a lightning sale on Humble right now, and I'm thinking about getting it because it's like $8, and I didn't ever get around to actually playing it. So it'd be nice to actually get around to playing the game. And I think for $8, I don't think I can go wrong with Metal Gear Solid 5. And it sounds like it's a historical low as well. Like it usually doesn't dip below $10, $12. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. We at least got the one. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. four-seamer up here. Ah! Hey, it worked out. Play a ton. Metal Gear Solid is fun, but hard as hell. Nice. And even if I don't play it like online or anything, I feel like for $8 the story is probably going to be more than worth it. Very nice. I forget what it is, but I think I'm supposed to get like I think there's a challenge to get like 150 strikeouts in one season. But I think it's for like one pitcher, and I'm like, that is so goddamn ridiculous, man.
Swung through fastball at the hands.
Here we go. But yeah, I actually kind of lament the fact that I used to, when I lived downtown in Des Moines, I used to live literally walking distance from, I used to literally live walking distance from the baseball field, the park where the Iowa Cubs play. Could have seen myself some of the Chicago Cubs now, you know, when they were coming up. Because I did get to see that a bunch when I was like a young, you know, younger. Seeing, what was it? I remember Derek Lee. God, who was the catcher? Oh, I'm going to hate the fact that I can't remember the catcher from the late 2000s. Soto. Giovanni Soto. That's who it was. Woo! Damn near took his head off. It's hard as hell if you want to stealth it. I don't mind stealthing it at all. I'm actually, dude, I'm such a sucker for stealth games. That's why I did. That's why I didn't give one iota of a fuck if people didn't like Hitman. I was like, fuck it. I love me Hitman. Hitman and Splinter Cell are my absolute favorites. A good solid stealth game that isn't Thief. Because the new Thief kind of sucked. I played it for a bit, and it's like, this is a little bit less than I was expecting. But, dude, the new Hitman got me hooked. And if they do a new Splinter Cell, that'll be crazy. And yeah, if I can do a bunch of stealth in Metal Gear Solid, I will absolutely adore it. Shit. You know what? I'll take it. Still need to go to an Iowa Cubs game. It's pretty good. It's pretty cheap, man. That was one thing. I didn't realize how unbelievably cheap it was. I think $8 gets you a bleacher seat. And then it's like $14 or $16 gets you like $16 gets you one of those seats that you see right there in the background. A little bit further back. Not quite like first or second row, but like if you don't mind being about 6 or 7 rows back, I mean it's only like $16. And I told my buddies as such, I'm like, dude, it's like nothing to get in there. And the place just thrives on beer and peanuts. Like you'll love it. Fresh air and beer. Even though I'm not a beer person, it's still fun. Come on. Come on. Oh. It's only a few bucks more than the Colonel's here. Yeah, dude. What was that? I don't think he meant to do a bunt, but either way, it was that was definitely something. Gameplay wise, Metal Gear Solid 5 is the best. Nice. Okay. I'm really gonna have to get it. I'll be that guy. I'll be that guy that plays Metal Gear Solid like a year after everybody else. I want to see that one again. Oh! 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 I gotta see that one more time, man. Oh, that was really something. Ooh. Damn, that... I don't know if I can dispute that or not. I don't think I can. It'd be worth disputing. No, that's a swing pitch analysis. Ugh. That was close. For something that I figured didn't even have a chance, that was extremely close. Got to see Mike Trout and Byron Buxton. Nice. Oh yeah, the girl I was hanging out with at Comic-Con, she told me, she was like, you just go to everything around here, don't you? I'm like, not really. I don't really go to everything. She's like, yeah, you kind of go to everything. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't like to post on Facebook unless it's like something interesting. And generally, the most interesting stuff I do tends to be like just events that I go to. It just kind of happens that way. Fuck my life. You know, I was thinking about it, and then it happens. That's why I didn't want to mention it, because I'm always superstitious about that. But I had a perfect game going for 4 innings, right up until that point, and I'm gonna feel like shooting myself if that's the only hit they pull off. Part of me really wants at least a second hit to happen, but I'm not gonna like make them do it. There we go.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first and throws him out at first.
Perfect.
Number 4 is down.
Watch it if you stream it, otherwise have fun with it. Yeah. I don't know if I will stream it or not. Like I said, everybody else has done that already. So what's the point? There we go. I didn't even mean to do that, but you know what? I feel good about it. I feel good that that happened. Speaking of fish-related names, here comes John Carp.
This straightaway left.
Mm-hmm.
The left fielder makes the catch. Number 54 is now 0 for 1.
There we go.
And he hits this one.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, my God.
End of the inning. Let's take another look at that rolling.
Damn.
Glove play. San Jose State leaves a man on first. Will go.
All right. I feel better. I kind of do feel better.
This one's hammered.
Damn.
On to first. That's in time for the out. The senior getting a chance.
Part of me wants to take a shot at trying something with power.
To third.
Didn't really work.
Over to first.
Power's a weird thing in this game.
There's it.
Oh, speaking of. Oh, fuck it. Go. Go.
He'll try for
He's got it.
three.
He's got it.
He's on third with a 2-out trip.
Damn. I'm at least just like pulling up on the stick to see if that does anything. What the? Oh, he's intentionally walking him. Probably a good idea. Rodriguez isn't the greatest. Oh, why did I do that? Hey!
And it will
Oh, no, 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 no. Too late. You hesitated.
Rodriguez is on with the single. And there's 2.
Ooh, Rundle. A 167, is that what that said? Well, can not be a 167 now.
He's rounding third. And a run
Woo!
will come in to score.
All right.
Good job of hitting right there in a tough spot.
3-1. Perfect. Oh, damn.
Swung and missed.
He's going to do what I do, and he's just going to start throwing in the cold spaces. Come on. Throw right down the middle. Oh, nope, nope,
Did he go
nope.
around on that?
No, no, I didn't.
He
Oh, he did. God. Balls.
0-2.
Oh.
The batter's
Oh, well.
gone. In the middle of the 6th.
I'll take it. I got 2 runs that inning. Oh, you know what I should do? Since we're in the 6th, I'll let him play this one out. But we will, warm up a pitcher. Who should we do? Should we do DeVries? Let's do DeVries. A lefty. A nice little lefty. Oh.
This one misses low. Back up the middle on the ground. Gets through, and the batter has a single.
Oh, man.
And scores another
It really feels weird because it felt like it was a really long weekend. But that's probably because I took several naps. Rather than just sleeping, I took several naps. No, he's not going to make it.
hit to the left side of the infield. Steps on the bag.
All right, he got it. Oh, no. Oh, hey. That's called a free base if it was us. Not sure why he didn't go.
Here's a fly ball. The left
All right.
makes the catch.
Oh, right. Next week is next Monday is what is it? Memorial Day. I don't know if I gotta work Memorial Day or not. I don't think I usually need to. I think Memorial Day is one of the days that it's generally important enough that they actually take off. Might have myself a nice 3-day holiday. Or a 3-day weekend. That'll be nice. I don't have a ton of those. I'm like at the very, like I think I mentioned before, I'm at like just the bottom barrel of seniority, because everything runs off seniority, and everyone else at the post office has been pretty much working for as long as I've been alive. So when it comes to days off, they're gonna get what they want first. And I'll just take odd days that no one cares about.
Gets through, and the batter has a single. He's on with a single. On the ground.
So it's always nice to just get a nice little. I don't know why he didn't. Oh yeah, because he might have actually caught it. I got you. Oh well.
Four is up next.
I might try to run him. I might try to run him here in a second. See if I can get a hit going.
Two gone. The runner at first.
Ah, damn. I don't really try to do a run and hit. It's at least worth trying.
And a breaking
Ugh.
ball for a strike.
How did I miss that? Oh, it was just late.
A ground
Perfect.
ball headed for the hole.
He's got it. He's on third.
He's rounding second. He's up with it, and the throw. The senior is on with the single. His first of the game. Sixth.
Should I try to get him there?
Number 16 is digging in.
Oh,
He comes up with it. Throw to first.
damn.
He's
Very
in
close.
with 6.5.
Very, very close. All right, we're going to get him till the next hit.
Nasty.
We'll see how long he goes. Actually, I should just see where the other guy's at. We could just substitute him. My bullpen. Yeah, he's ready to go.
The Hawkeyes are
You did good. I think what? He only got like, what, 3 hits?
There's a fly ball. And the out.
Maybe 2?
Warming up in the bullpen.
What does he get? 3 hits. Compared to the 9. Oh, boy. This is one downside. Is that people seem to be better against left-handed pitchers. Which is weird, because I think there's less left-handed pitchers, so you'd think they would do inherently worse.
Slapped foul.
No, don't run for it. You're not going to get there. Let's try it. I'm going to try to squeeze it into a,
Hit down to
yeah.
third. He gobbles that
If I could
ball
just
up.
get him to force himself to hit in a place that he doesn't want to. go. Nielsen, what's up?
Nice breaking pitch.
I'm busy playing an all-American pastime. I don't even think baseball could be considered America's pastime at this point. I feel like football would take that over. Especially considering American football is always called American football pretty much everywhere except America. Because no one else really plays it except Canada. But they even play their own weird version of it. Whereas with baseball, it's pretty huge in Japan too, on top of here. And Central American countries.
It's 3-1. The Hawkeyes have the senior is up next.
Little bro got a good feeling. Oh, right, that's right. Damn. Yeah, once again, I know I mentioned it already, but yeah. Sorry to hear about that, man. That's tough.
This one's hit towards short.
It still kind of is just because, yeah, how long it's been around. I can see that.
Grounded right back to the pitcher.
Mm.
On to first. Makes the throw to first in. Number 53 is now 1 for 3 at the plate today.
Nope.
Breaking ball.
Of course, pretty soon America's pastime is probably just going to be screaming and yelling and causing riots. That's going to be America's new pastime.
Foul tipped.
The old college riot. They'll have feeder systems in high schools for teenagers that get offended.
Flips it to first for the out with 7.5 innings played.
There'll be 16-year-olds making protests. That'll be the developmental system.
Got a piece of that back to the
Then they move their way up to the college riots. And then hopefully one day they hopefully do well enough in their college days to get drafted by Antifa.
Strike 3.
It's a prestigious team.
Set up for that one. They were looking away.
Of course, I feel like they're just spending all their money. I don't know what the salary cap is, but I feel like they're taking a lot of people.
In the 8th. Hit on a line.
21, 19, oh man.
The freshman is on with a single.
21 is way too young to die, man.
Fastball up in the zone for a strike.
Anything below like the 60s is always way too young to die. Sounds weird, could totally end up happening. All Out, it's a rugby anime? Dude! That's what I want, I want stuff that isn't normally like basketball, I think is pretty, like basketball is, I guess, there's not a ton of Japanese NBA players, but I do know basketball's a thing, but like it's always basketball, baseball, soccer. Rugby sounds awesome for an anime, dude. Sounds like it could be brutal.
Runner first with
There we
2
go.
out. And a breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike. That's 0-1.
That's what I want. I know they wouldn't ever do like American football anime because they don't need to give one iota of a shit about American viewers. It would be funny to try to see Japan's take on what they think about American football. If nothing else, just to see like how they would think that like American football system works. Oh man, I imagine being at like a big battle anime. Because rugby is a violent sport as much, as is, man. Like football's got a lot of shit to deal with, but I think rugby seems to. It kind of almost seems like the difference between rugby and the difference between rugby and American football seems to be like the difference between MMA and boxing, where it's like they've made the huge padded boxing gloves so that they can go and get the shit kicked out of them longer. Rather than MMA, where they can get knocked the fuck out in a broken nose, but at least it's over a lot quicker, so there's a lot less lasting damage. Like, as opposed to boxing, where, you know, longtime boxers are just, like, fucked up. I would imagine that's kind of like how football is. It's like, well, they're wearing helmets and pads, so they can just get the shit kicked out of them for 3 hours. Rather than rugby, where they get fucked up once and that's about it. You know, they might still be a part of it, but I'm sure there's probably a lot less rugby players with, like, really long-term conditions. Eye Shield 21. Oh, shit. I might need to check that out. It's one of those things where padding is definitely a good thing to have, but I would imagine that there's definitely... I imagine there's definitely, like, there's something to be said about, you know, someone taking more of a beating over less time. Like, it's like, you know, an anime, or not anime, Jesus, like an MMA where they just get the shit kicked out of them. If they get knocked out in like 30 seconds, that's it, rather than, oh, they just got knocked the fuck out, but they still have the count of 10 to get their, you know, to get their asses back up. And you know there'd be a lot of MMA fighters that they would be, I mean, if it wasn't physically stopped, they would try to go until all their facial bones are broken. You kind of ended liking sports anime. Ah. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. It has to be something. Oh, that is the ball game? Shit, I didn't even realize that we were done. Oh, that's a good thing. Leave it to me. I didn't even notice. Like, oh, are we done? Is that the game? Okay. Auto. Oh yeah, suspension. That's what it was. That's why we were there. Number 20. That's fine. We're still a top 25 team, and we're facing Lafayette, which is... These will be some fun games, I think. And we got our best guys out there for these games. Why is it still a D-? This is fucked. I don't understand. Oh, dude, we're at home too. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Let's do it, boys. The oddball park. Lego Marvel Adventures, the Avengers for $8.79. Dude, I didn't assume I would, but it is really interesting. The Lego video games, they're like more interesting than I thought they would be. I didn't really think too much of it, but then I actually played. I think it was like the Lego Movie with a buddy. It was like co-op, and it's like, you know what? This is actually really this is way more entertaining than I thought it was. There we go. And I heard the Lego DC Hero, like the Lego Batman games, are pretty good too. There we go. That's all right. Lego Star Wars. It's actually, yeah, it's not bad. It's weird how entertaining they actually are. There we go. Let's do that. No. Man, he ran all the way over there. There we go. Let's jam him. Jam! Jam! He didn't even take a chance. Oh, dude. I have to check it still, because I just got a tweet back from Sprint. basically what ended up happening, it was really weird, is I ended up getting an email. It's a really suspicious email that like an order was placed on my account with someone else's card. It's really, I think it might have just been a fake email. No, actually, I think it was an actual email because I ended up getting a cancellation, an order cancellation for it. But yeah, someone had, I guess, used my account and someone else's card to order like 2 iPhone 7 Plus 32 gig models. And then like unlimited freedom plans and then all sorts of like extra plans and shit on it. Like, dude, it was straight fucked to see that. I'm like, I didn't order shit. And I went to their like Twitter because I don't know, Sprint's customer service is weird because they don't have like just a regular phone number to call for customer support. That's gotta be that's not an error. Felt like that should have been an error. But yeah, like it was like 2 iPhone 7s. And I'm like, what the fuck? And yeah, like they have some weird like their phone number. They don't really have a phone number unless you're like buying shit from them. They don't have an email to send this shit to. So it's like either a live chat, which wasn't available, or you can like hit them up on Twitter. And I just got like something back from them about helping me out with it. And I got an order cancellation, but I'm still probably going to hit them up just to be like, hey, this wasn't me. I don't know what the hell's going on, but something was ordered in my name. And like the first thing I did, by the way, because I was at my friend's house, just bathing in the post backlash shock of what happened in the main event, and hanging out and all that, and I'd gotten this, and as soon as I got home, I just changed my password. To be fair, it wasn't a very secure password to begin with. It was like like I've been slowly changing all my old passwords to something way more secure. And Sprint, I think, was one of those that I've had for a while, and they haven't demanded me to change it. So it's something that it was something that I think was a little bit easier to try. Like, it was a common enough word, or it was like, if you're going through passwords and all that, it's like, okay, we'll just zip through that. But now, I think that was literally like the last thing that actually had that old password. Everything else has now been characters and numbers and everything else. So I think that was pretty much the last thing. My Steam was like that too for the longest time, and then I think shit started happening to my Steam account, and I was like, nope, I ain't dealing with this. But yeah, it was weird because it seemed like someone tried to use a fake account under my, like, use a fake card under my account. So I don't even know what it was. But the order was canceled, but I still would at least ask about it. Be like, hey, what the hell was this? And it was, like, sent to New York, too. Slide to... Oh, I totally could have gone. Fuck, I probably could have gone, and it would have worked. The ball went out of his hand and everything. Ugh. That's all right. We'll have it. We'll get this. I think Towers will probably get a nice hit. I can feel it. I can feel a hit coming. Maybe. If I'm not super late on these. Yeah, I told you I felt a hit coming. Oh, he's slow to get there. I bet I can make it. You know what? I'm not going to... Oh, damn. That would have been close. I don't know if I would have made it or not, but yeah, that would have been close. Hansen. He's a power guy, but we'll see. Come on. Come on. Oh, drop, 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 drop. Oh my god, it did drop. Holy crap, it dropped. Oh, no. Oh, fuck it. Oh, I got caught. Oh, I got caught so hard. Jesus, Princess 9 is all about a school who's starting a female baseball team. That's cool. Because, yeah, I watched an anime about a female basketball team, and it's, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, don't recommend to... What's a good female basketball sports anime? Well, depends on what you're into.
Puts it down toward third. The fielder comes up with it, throws.
I don't know why for a second I thought that I was still batting. I'm sitting here trying to direct him to go to the next base. Like, wait a minute. No, this is on me. Never mind.
Fastball on the corner.
Let me see here. Curveball. There we go.
Look out, a line
Perfect.
shot. Number 4. It's a shallow right. The fielder
And
makes the catch. The second.
so yeah, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do about my TEW thing. I'm thinking about just keeping the alliance. I've literally been racking my brain the last 2 days about how I'm going to deal with it. Because, like, in one thing, I do get that it's not really in the spirit of the challenge that I originally set for myself. But on the other side, I've worked my ass off for, like, 3 years. It's like 3 in-game years to get to this point, and God forbid, no other goddamn TEW YouTuber out there sticks with something for 3 goddamn years. And I feel like I've earned money at this point. It's like, I'm going to have this money at this point. It's just a matter of how quickly I get it. At some point, I will have $1 million in my bank account. It's just a matter of if it's going to happen now or if it's going to happen in, like, 6 months.
High chopper toward first.
Hey, he made it.
Safe at first.
It's not the newest anime around from '98. Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to older anime. Keep with it. It's within game parameters. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, only a couple people. Yeah, and also there's the whole principle behind it. It's like, you know what? If they were really only watching it to, you know, see if I was gonna like financially drown in my, in what I was gonna do, then they weren't really watching me, were they? We'll just stay on here.
The sophomore is aboard with a double.
Call it a payoff. Yeah.
Number 2 is digging in.
It's not like I'll have that much money over that much period of time anyway. I actually there were other companies that I checked, and like from what I heard, like the max amount of money that you can have in TEW 2016 is $999 million. 990. Oh no! I told him to slide. Oh, totally didn't hit me. I call bullshit. I have to see. I have to see now. Up, up, up. Is that considered? Oh my God! Is this what's being considered right here? Let me. Oh my God! The amount of glove that touched him is ridiculous. The amount of glove that touched him. Oh. That's fine. I'm up by 3 anyway. They're probably not even going to get 3 on me. I don't know why I'm complaining.
Whoa, up and in. Quickly falls behind 0-2.
I probably should watch. I feel like I've heard of All Out before, and I just don't remember exactly what it was. Or no, it was Days. That's what I'm thinking of. Days is like fairly new. I think Days was literally like last summer. You know, before Yuri on Ice went and broke anime. I almost don't want to watch Yuri on Ice just because of the fandom behind it. Like, it's the same thing with Undertale. Undertale looks like a fun game, but then I attended a panel. But then I went to an Undertale panel at an anime convention at Anime NebraskaCon back in November, and it's like I have no desire to play this game. I have no desire to share this absurdity with you. It's probably a really good game too. I'm sure there's a reason why everyone loves the game, but holy mother of Christ.
Takes a called strike on the corner.
It's like watching Naruto. There have been enough people who walk around in Naruto headbands and do Naruto runs that I feel like it would almost just be it would almost feel like something to be ashamed of, to be like, yeah, I've seen Naruto. Why? I'm just a little bit off every time. I feel like he's getting tired really quickly. He's at 80 stamina, so that's really not bad.
Runner first with 2 out. Swing and a miss and a fastball down.
I started watching when TV mentioned TEW on the podcast, and I bought it, so thanks for help. Oh, well. Mentioned TEW on the pod. Did Total Biscuit talk about TEW? Or is it a different TV? Like, because I'm thinking Total Biscuit. And the idea that Total Biscuit knows about the existence of TEW is fucking awesome to me.
That's the third out. Looking fastball and drops the
It's like when I found out the last time when New Legacy hosted me when I was playing TEW, and I hear Johnny say like, "Dude, I fucking love his." He's like, "Oh man, I really love his Hawkeye Pro series," and I just got this warm fuzzy feeling. It was just like, all right, if he really enjoys it, that's fucking awesome.
Number 16.
You're a really different tycoon later, which is banned to stream on Twitch. Huh. A different tycoon. The only tycoon game that I know about that might be banned, that I think I actually did play when I was only streaming on Hitbox, was Honeycam Studio. Which is weird, because Honeycam Studio, while it does have like a lot of sexual content, it's not really nudity. Oh. Nope. Fielder's choice.
Number 29 is on, thanks. Hansen is digging in. Runner first with 2 out. Breaking ball misses in.
Porno Studio Tycoon. That sounds like something that probably would be banned on Twitch. Really does sound like something that would be banned.
On the ground.
Ah.
Foul ball to the right side.
Which, to be sure though, Honeycam Studio really is kind of like Porno Studio Tycoon, with added levels of. That's it. He's there. He's in. He's in. Go go go. Go go go. Go go go. I think he's. Are we gonna take a chance? Fuck it. We'll take a chance. Oh, fuck you. Inside the park home run. Even though less nudity than Honeycam Studio. Which is weird, because I don't remember Honeycam Studio having nudity even at all. I don't even remember that. Maybe I just like speed played through it, and then like it wasn't hardly anything.
Number 32 is up next.
Honey Pop, on the other hand, I was actually playing that with a couple of my buddies when we were hanging out, because Honey Pop is one of those things that I can run on my GPD. So, like a nice little portable computer, and we all huddled around the TV as I started jokingly playing Honey Pop while they were drunk. And now they can't, now they're obsessed with continuing to play Honey Pop. So it was like me and two of my other buddies huddled around this TV, you know, trying to get laid on Honey Pop. It's great. It's the weirdest form of like party game I think I've ever seen. It's not really a party game per se, but it's just a group of drunk mid-20 dudes just getting our fake avatar laid by playing Candy Crush, basically, or I would say Bejeweled, since I think that came long before. Double play. There you go. It's a business sim with no nudity in it, of course. To be fair, I think they originally had like Senran Kagura banned on Twitch because like I guess they assumed like they assumed things about Senran Kagura until like someone actually played Senran Kagura on stream for like one of the admins for Twitch. I could see it being a thing there where porno studio. I don't know if it's just a sexual content thing, like if text-based stuff is something that they're just like, no. Football Manager about porn. That'll be my next local to global. That'll totally be my next local to global. I'll just do some like overly risque, like it'll be like XPW meets Wrestling Society X meets CZW, like even ECW is like, nope, even ECW is too tame. We want XPW style shit. It's just gonna be just this rated R 21 and over events only. And it's gonna be the most horrific, offensive things. What are you doing? That looked like it was going to sail far enough, maybe over his head. Oh. ECW meets XPW. I will admit, I probably still have it. It's probably sitting in a box somewhere. I've actually bought one and only one XPW DVD because I was at an FYE and they actually had like maybe 2 or 3 XPW DVDs. And it was XPW Freefall. And I can't remember if it was an 18 or over title, but XPW Freefall is probably best known for that that famous match where Vic Grimes gets thrown off the scaffold. He gets thrown like 40 feet off the scaffold by New Jack. So that's the infamous event. It was Freefall where Vic Grimes gets thrown off the scaffold, but they also had like 2 of their female talents in like a buck naked match. And of course they pull a switch and bait during the match, or it was just like, hey, they're gonna strip her naked, and there's like, it's like, oh man, she's about to get stripped naked, oh my god, and then the fucking lights go off and people are just seething. I mean, there's bullshit chants going around and everything. It's just like, holy Christ. Promoting a buck naked match and then you don't fucking deliver, or you deliver in a way where it's just like they shut off the lights to do some bullshittery. It's like, get it, she's the heel, and it's like, no, you've just pissed off everybody. Congratulations. You better throw a fat man off a scaffold now.
There's a drive to left, way back. It's off the wall.
Thank you, 50-foot wall.
Number 13 is batting. Hit on the ground toward the
Perfect.
goal.
Perfect. There's one.
Second base.
There's two.
And they turn two.
Dunsky.
Double play ball, and that's the way it's done.
New Jack almost killed a kid in ECW.
Two huge outs.
Oh, yeah, the mass transit thing? Oh, fucking A.
The junior is up next.
Oh, yeah. I've seen so many stories about the mass transit thing. Just a fat 17-year-old
Breaking pitch.
had no business being in a ring, especially against New Jack. It's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck would think that's a good idea? But then again, this is an ECW crowd.
It's out.
Wow, it just barely cleared that big-ass wall. Damn. New Jack shouldn't be... I don't think New Jack wrestles anymore. I don't think he does anything like that. I'm pretty sure he's, like, retired. He does... I think he might do appearances, but he certainly doesn't wrestle.
Pitch on the corner for strike.
I think he's mostly, like, a convention guy at this point. There we go.
Side is retired.
Lights went out for sure for some.
Number 4 is digging in.
I do remember that the majority of their women, that their female talent were like legit porn stars, though. Pretty sure that was a thing.
Senior has another
Where like they didn't really have female wrestling talent. They were all pretty much just porn stars who were sort of trained to wrestle.
on a changeup. No balls and one.
That was so early. I swung that ball so goddamn early. Ah, there we go. That was a nice solid hit.
The junior is on with the single, his first of the game.
Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. How late was I? Not too late.
This one misses low.
Paige for Impact Wrestling. Don't think she's going to sign a new deal with WWE. Probably not. I heard if it wasn't for the Paige movie, they probably weren't even going to bring her. Like, she'd be gone by now. She probably would have even been gone before the leaks. Oh God, that does remind me. I was hanging out with my buddy a couple weeks ago. He's had his girlfriend. They actually just celebrated a few weeks ago their like 4-year anniversary, and it's just like, Jesus, has it really been 4 years? But he had told me I think we had just gotten on something about Paige, and he was like, by the way, did you see those leaks? I'm like, oh fuck yeah.
Number 7.
Those leaks were happening as I was trying to go to bed. I lost some sleep when they were starting to lay them down. And he was just like, yeah, don't tell my girlfriend, but I kind of saw the leaks too. And it's like, that's fine. You're a red-blooded male.
And an off-speed pitch, nothing in 2.
He's like, just don't tell. I'm like, I won't say anything. It's just, I think it's funny. High and deep. Just get to third. You're good. Oh, no, you're not good. Wow. I underestimated how far he could throw. That's all right. I think we got enough. People at this point. That's a little more inside than I'd like it to be. All right. I got this half-open bag of Skittles that are just staring at me. I'm not a ton of candy person, but like, if I do candy, it's usually like Skittles or jelly beans. I don't know why. I like fruity or gummy stuff. But yeah, I bought Skittles because they were like right by the register. It was like a $2 big bag, and it's like not the traditional ones. What are these? Skittles Bright Side. So they're like these weird flavors. It's like pineapple, banana, pink lemonade, tangerine, watermelon, and paradise punch. It's like tropical Skittles. They're amazing. Much better than regular Skittles. Damn. Billy Corgan owns NWA. Yeah, it'll be weird. It'll be interesting to see what they can do. But, I mean, NWA is probably one thing that he can maybe make into something. And, yeah, if he does his idea like he did with the Impact Grand Championship, nothing fits the idea of the Impact Grand Championship, that MMA-style wrestling, more than NWA. Like, that really is just a... that really is just a built-for-NWA type match. That 3-minute, 3-round thing. He could change it to like 5 minutes or so. How am I so awful at off-speed pitches? That's the first time I've gotten struck out in quite a while. How am I so god-awful?
Back up the middle, 1 out. Number 10 is digging in.
Hope I didn't jinx myself, but I just sat here and thought, we're now 7 innings in, and I haven't even considered taking my pitcher out. I wonder if I could just have him go like a full game. I'm sure he might work out to just do a full game at this point. We can always see. Perfect. This has been fantastic, really. Besides just a few hits that he's had, it's been pretty nice. 6 hits. It's not bad. Ooh. I love that deep ping. Just that low ping. Just bong. Like, that's how you know you've gotten a solid, just the most solid of hits. Revert back to old form NWA boardroom with the promoters sharing talents and work. To be fair, I feel like that would almost work. It seems almost... I don't know if I would have made it to third or not, but...
Number 4 is up next. Runners at first and second, nobody out.
I feel like that would actually... I almost feel like at this day and age, having a bunch of small promotions like that... Like, imagine you decide to take some of your money and buy out maybe some local promotions, and then you can just run stuff in different territories, and you just run a bunch of different small promotions under one banner, so you can have a big alliance again of small territories where people can just, you know, they just make their money. You know, you can move them from territory to territory. And the best part is, at this day and age of the day of networks and everything, you can totally just have an online service of, like, check out, you know, what happened at NWA, you know, Midwest or whatnot. You know, or NWA California. You can watch the event on our network for only, like, $7. I feel like having a network of a bunch of like what they have for Flow Slam, except it's all under kind of one banner. I feel like, yeah, you could take some local promotions that maybe don't want to run anymore, or, you know, they might be interested in maybe a buyout. You could rebrand it to like NWA whatever. You can get wrestlers from all over. I mean, there's wrestlers in all sorts of different promotions. Every once in a while, it's like, here's our heavyweight champion. The heavyweight champion's coming in to defend against, you know, the territory champion. You can make it a big match. You can maybe sign some decent-sized names. I'm trying to think, like some PWG, some guys who are like maybe known for PWG. And you could have territory titles. Each promotion kind of has like its own little small NWA title, a territory belt, and then there's just a large belt that kind of oversees it all. Needs to preserve the famous championship. Yeah, I think by having who was it, Tim Storm, I think it was, a 52-year-old guy who's held the NWA title. like very recently. If he's not the current champion, he definitely had won it within like the last year. He's starting to fade a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
Swung through a change in on the hands.
I have faith. I want to keep the faith alive. I have faith in a complete game.
0-2.
Used to have different smaller titles. Like, yeah, they did. There used to be... I found that through, like, NWA used to have individual, like, state titles. Just run the NWA like the NCAA, where like you have state champions that can go on and do like national champion stuff. Okay, I think it's about time to start warming up another pitcher. It's been real. It's been real, but I think we need to start looking into someone else. Let's do Beresford. I wonder if we can still get out of this inning with him, though. Let's see what we can get out of him. Alright, that's at least one. Now all we need is just a light hit for a double play. That's not a light hit for a double play. Oh, that's 3. Yeah, that's 3. That's alright. We've gotten so many at this point. It was worth at least trying to see if he could make it the full 9. But that's fine.
Hit to the left side of the infield. And that's 2 away.
Bigger titles for those who deserved it. Traveled around to other promoters. Cost is smaller. I don't know if people would get sick of something like that at that point, but you know, if you put a small emphasis on the local talent, at least on the undercard, and you can maybe utilize the local talent and then, you know, be like, hey, this local talent worked his way up to, you know, be able to be, you know, in this regional. Could work. I love to see an idea that's like the NCAA tournament, where they just have like a big tournament, and then like the state champions are guaranteed in. It's like, okay, the state champions are guaranteed in, and then, you know, there's wild card like type people who could earn their way in, and then you can get some surprises. Are we gonna have a legit homer? No, we're not. That's pretty cool though. It'd almost be fun to try to run in TEW, but can you just imagine having a promotion where it's just like you just have like 20 different child promotions that are just kind of local nobodies? Okay. You're not sure the Corrigan will do much other than just own the name? Probably. It would be interesting to see someone try to do that. Damn, son, that's gonna drive. Oh, that's gonna drive both of them home. He's got the speed for it. Oh yeah, he's already rounding third by the time he gets a hold of the ball.
It's one of the great plays in baseball, the inside park home run.
All right, see you later, Nielsen. Thanks for dropping by.
Hit towards second.
I just realized, like, damn, it's been almost 3 hours now, and the main reason for that is that it's taking up all this time to. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm totally just gonna sim this last. I'm gonna get to this, and I'm just gonna sim the last half of the inning. I think it'll be fine. 13-5. We're up by 8. There's still no outs, by the way. I wonder if I can just... Am I able to go back to sim options and coach? And then I can sub out the pitcher when we get there? Sim options. I think up by 8 at this point is probably a good enough point to try to just coach through it. Perfect. Sub pitcher, someone who was out there. Who was out there ready to go? Beresford. Was it Beresford? Yeah, we'll send him out there. There you go. Done. Just try to get that done a little bit quicker. 6-1. One more Lafayette game. All right. 4.9 winning. Oh, that's right. Boas was probably... Once again, D plus D... Oh, my God. It just doesn't... Something doesn't fit right with the average. That's all right. One more game. We'll get through it. And then I can upload this tomorrow. And it'll probably be the most amount of views I've ever gotten in one day. I gotta say, when I upload this tomorrow, between Monday night and Tuesday night, it'll probably be, because it's both MVP baseball and college hoops on the same night, it'll probably be a single day where I get like the most views on stuff. It'll probably top a lot of the days that I've had in March for my college basketball stuff. Because people really do want to see the Gonzaga thing, and then of course starting a new season with this. Like, I guarantee you, it'll just scream in.
Starts him off with a breaking pitch for a called strike. Oh, and 2.
I apologize for not really saying anything right now, and for kind of eating. I just wanted myself a little snack.
Hit on a line. The senior is on with the single.
He bobbled it, and the base runner's safe at first.
There we go.
Number 28 is catching today. He'll be batting.
Can't wait for the days we get views, period. Yeah. I'm really surprised I got to that point. I spent the longest time with like next to nobody watching.
Breaking pitch for a called strike.
I know dudes who post legit, like, goddamn. There's this one dude that I don't follow his stuff because it's insanely boring. It's one of those weird things where it's like, it could be funny, but like, it's just trying too hard. And I don't know how many subs he has, but I mostly knew of him through... I think through like comments of other stuff, and the dude uploads videos legit like 4 or 5 times a day. It's crazy. It's like 4 or 5 videos every day without fail. There was a few times where he was away and like he literally went like 4 or 5 days without putting out a video, and I thought he died. But like they're like they're not. Sometimes they are entertaining, but then sometimes it's just like, it's like, boy, you're really just trying to fill time at this point. So you're really just kind of doing a video for video's sake. And the main reason that I really am not the biggest fan, not just that, but like, he did a video where he was kind of like actively complaining about the lack of subscribers and all that he has. And he was like, not a lot of people subscribe to blah 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 blah, and he's like, I do 5 videos a day and I work my ass off to blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, dude, I'm not going to comment to you directly about it because you should probably be able to know this, but like I'm subscribed to Donkey. Donkey puts out like a 2 to 6 minute video once a week. He's got like at least 3 million subscribers, and it's really like one of those things where it's like video game content, and it's like, okay, it's not vlogs, it's like video game content, but it's one of those things where it's just like, dude, you know, at least with video game content, it's like you still got to be entertaining. If you know, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. You do videos daily, it's one a day unless you do a Twitch stream. Well, that's cool. Yeah, just always don't just do don't do a video for the sake of a video. This is going to be close. This is going to be close. All right. Yeah, don't do a video just for the sake of like filling your channel. Cuz like I've been watching that dude. I just peek in on that dude when he's doing stuff once in a while. I don't really stick around long, but it's just seriously like, dude, 3-4 videos a day is overkill if you're not entertaining on them. What do you do? 05? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, CR Daredevil 05. But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. CR does that. Sorry, I always get confused. I like I always get confused on people having conversations with that. But yeah, game playthroughs, couple Fallout games. That's cool. It's a big reason why I like to do a lot of these like older games, because a lot of people don't really like to play older games. I do have friends and people that I know that are so legit, like they can't believe, like it's one of those things, it's like they can't enjoy a game if the graphics aren't like, it's amazing to know that there are people who are just like, man, you see how piss poor the graphics are? It's like, yeah, but the game plays like phenomenally. Like he plays like the newest Madden, and I tried to show him NFL 05. He was like, look at this. I'm like, yeah, look at that. Fucking thing has Sports Center on it. It is one of those things, it's like, man, it's not graphically the best, but once you get a feel of the game, it's just, ooh. But yeah, not a lot of people like to play older games. So it's definitely going to, it definitely, like, limits how big I can get, because it's really a niche. Like, especially TEW, man. That is a niche. But, yeah, it creates a niche, but maybe you could be towards the top of that niche. I'm considering playing, if I wanted to, I'm considering playing Pro Yaku Spirits 2015 again. Because, dude, there's not really any English speakers that play that game. And there's not really Japanese people who play it either. There's a severe lack of Pro Yaku Spirits 2015 content on YouTube. It's like one of those things that's like, it's a really niche sports title that you could, that is just waiting to be like grabbed a hold of. Shit. Couple sports games playthroughs, you're not that great at them? Dude, have you seen my playthroughs? I am so not good. Can't seem to enjoy some new games. Yeah, I can feel that. Unless there's like vast improvements upon stuff, it really is like, it really is just like, I couldn't bear to go back to like NBA 2K10 and try to play it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's good, but they've improved so much about it. But like, you know, once it gets to, you know, if it's a point where it's like, oh, they didn't improve much upon this, or even worse, they took out this awesome thing that used to be in it, and then they brought it back in a way that kind of sucked. That's another one that sucks. Where it was like they took out owner mode on stuff, like on Madden, and I'm like, why? And then they brought it back, and it was like, hey, owner mode's back. And I literally was just like, that's fucking awesome. I can't wait. And you can only choose from like 10 different cities that you can go to. And if you want a team, they'll give you a selection of like 4 teams to choose from. It's like, that is trash. Why can't I just be creative? Like with NBA 2K17, when they added in the expansion team thing and then be like, you can import logos and it could be whatever the hell you want it to be. And it's like, I love you, NBA 2K. That's exactly what I wanted. And your earlier NBA, NCAA football 14, yeah, dude. My early NBA ones too. Even my current NBA ones are usually pretty trash. Like I watch, I don't know if Jack is still here. God, that sucked. Swinging too early, 'cause I can't get timing on these breaking pitches. Off-speed pitches are the death of me.
Breaking ball comes inside.
I don't know if Jack is in here, but I watch his streams when he does NBA 2K, and he's sitting here like, man, I hate that I can't play Hall of Fame. I have to go down to All-Star because for some reason I just can't seem to do Hall of Fame. I'm like, dude. Or no, Superstar, that's what it is. And it's like, dude, I struggle just to get through All-Star. And you're sitting here winning games by like 20 points on Superstar. And then you do Hall of Fame because you need a challenge. And here I am blowing leads on All-Star.
Here's a routine fly ball. Fielder got it
Live in front of an audience. Let's do that. And then, like, one of the other dudes that I had found who does college hoops as well, I found that he subscribed to me, too. So it's kind of cool, because it's this weird thing where it's like he subscribed to me, and then he started playing stuff, and then it's kind of cool to see him play. And he's talking about the interest. Like, dude, with as many people who watch my college hoops 2K8 shit, I'm, like, not intricate about that. And he's sitting there going, like, all right, we're going to do this type of... I'm sitting here playing on MOP, and we're going to run this type of offense that was made famous by blah, 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 and we're going to try to get the lead back. And, like, for me, it's just like, I'm going to hope that I can shoot the ball and it goes in. And I'm sitting here watching him play on MOP, and I'm like, how do I have more views than this? I am not good at the game.
nobody on. Fouled outside first.
It's like I had no idea that this type of defense is utilized by this team and was made famous by this team, and certainly don't know how to run it properly either.
Makes the grab at the wall.
If you have year-to-year cycle, you can only read. Yeah, definitely. You can barely do well on pro. That's seriously me. Like, if you watched my NCAA football, I'm pretty sure that was on pro. I don't know why. I used to be kind of good at NCAA football, kind of, and then I played people online, and that was like the worst idea ever. It's like, okay, I'm trash at this game. The only reason the games look competitive is that it's at a low enough rating. Entertainment value, yeah. Dude's entertaining too.
This one's hammered to second.
Fuck me.
How about taking another look at Rawlings' Gold Glove?
Yeah, I'm sure if you were to go on my College Hoops 2K8 video, you'd get it recommended to him. You'd get one of his recommended. Damn. I think I pretty much only have that many people who like to watch it. A, for the entertainment value and the discussion, and then B, for the fact that I've just been doing this save for like several years now. Like, I think, Jesus, I think I'm coming close to like a legit 2 years of my College Hoops save. Like, it's been like 6 seasons worth, but yeah, I should be coming close to about 2 legit years. Might be close to 3. I can't remember now. If it was 2 or 3. I think it's 2. Yeah, because 3 years ago is when I was still playing NCAA basketball 10 on a regular basis. I usually do pick the worst team and make my way up. Yeah, absolutely. It's fun. It's fun to watch someone kind of. That might be another thing. It's the legacy. It's the career legacy. So, it's fun to watch someone take like a shit team and kind of make them something, and then work their way up in the world. Yeah. I say go for it. You don't have to. As long as you don't try too hard. You don't have to try all that hard to be overly entertaining. Good job. Is that an error? No? Okay. He just dove a little early. I should probably get somebody warmed up, but I'd like to get out of this inning first. That helps. 6? Shit, I'm behind. Oh, yeah, because I'm in my, I think, Gonzaga would be my 6th season. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But then again, I think the other dude's like 6 or 7 seasons in as well.
It's a foul ball, but it should stay in play.
Damn! I suck. We're benefiting from the fact that I took a chance, that I was able to take a chance on a guy and managed to get him home. Try too hard on current videos, let the charisma. Yeah. It really does help to just kind of talk to people, That's another thing. I see people sometimes try too hard. And if they try too hard, it might come off kind of funny or entertaining maybe for like 14 and below, but like to a slightly more adult crowd, it's just going to be kind of meh.
3-2.
I hate off-speed pitches. That wasn't even off-speed, and I still fucked that up. Wow, was that late. I guess because it's a 91-mile-an-hour cutter. It looks like a breaking pitch, but throws like a fastball. That's bullshit. Fuck!
That's a laser right back up the middle.
After 5.
Why are they good? Stop being good. You're like 133rd in the nation. Can you do me a favor and just stop acting like a baseball team?
1 gone. Number 8 is up next.
Oh shit! That almost actually stayed in. That'd have been fun. Let's do circle change. Up and away here, or up and in. There we go.
Just caught the corner.
I might do. Let's try about here. I don't usually put them in like decently hot zones, but maybe I can get them to. All right, got a good grounder out of that one. Let's do that here.
Swung on and missed with a breaking ball at the hands.
Oh. Yeah, I really do feel like I just got lucky to the fact that I even have 3,000. Although it's really weird, because every once in a while I'll see something that, like, I saw... Dude, okay, I found this YouTuber, and God, he can't be a day over 18. I can imagine him not even being 18 at this point. And he has like 60,000 subscribers to just like the most type of stuff. Like it's the kind of thing that I wouldn't enjoy, but maybe like 12 and 13-year-olds enjoy. I guarantee that's what it is. Does shit about like reacting to bullshit and fidget spinners and I hate React channels. I was actually subbed to a React channel once because it was like, okay, I like how these guys react, and then it was a thing where they put out like 3 videos a day on bullshit I didn't care for, and then I realized I was like, oh, 90% of their material I don't care to watch, so why keep watching them?
Breaking ball strike on the inside edge.
Let's see. Use that, but yeah, it's like 60,000. And dude, it was really kind of funny. It was really kind of funny to see his content, because not only is it like just bad reaction stuff, but he like overplays everything, and it's just like memes and random shit, and it's like, okay, I can see how a 13-year-old would love it. That is the worst. Welcome to the next episode of Why the Fuck Did I Swing at That?
Scoops it up over to first, and the
But motherfucker posted a video about like, I need to find myself, and I need to see who I am, and I need to find who I am. It's like, motherfucker, you are like, I know you live with your parents. You are 17 years old. What about you do you need to motherfucking find? And like, then he did a big like comeback video just recently. He was gone for 2 weeks. He was like, man, in the time I was gone, I learned to live life and be myself, and I found out that the way I was going was I was going to be like everybody else. But now, after hanging out with family and friends, I found out who I wanted to be. And now I'm going to be completely different. It's like, motherfucker, you are still a teenager. You don't know shit. Like, I don't want to hate on the guy, but you, God damn it, do you not find yourself? Okay. You know what? I bet you I can get out of this inning. I can get one more inning out of him. So, yeah. That person would annoy me. Dude, it was literally like, I could tell. Like, he did like fast motion camera stuff. It's like, you're not a day over 17. You could not convince me you're a day over 17. And you're sitting here talking about, it's like, I was, like non-ironically, it's like, I'm back after 2 weeks, and I found myself, and I hated the fact that I was going to be like everybody else. And it's like, you are going to be like everybody else. Don't kid yourself. I got nothing against... Oh, my dear Lord. What the fuck was that? I got nothing against someone who wants to do something like that. Like, I got nothing against someone who wants to do something like that. But, like, the combination of the over-dramatic, I'm going to be unique, and I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be different than everybody. It's like, everyone says they're going to be different. Everyone thinks that they are. We're all the different forms of the same thing. Oh, please make it. Oh, my God. Now, tie game. Gradoville, come on, buddy. Dude, come on. I think it was a combination of the fact that I know he's still a teenager in high school, and then the feeling of like, I'm gonna be unique in me. It's like, why did you have to make a dramatic video about it? And what the hell did you learn in 2 weeks? What did you do? Like, I guarantee, because it wasn't pictures of you going to some far off country to find yourself. Like I see most people. There's a girl that I know personally. I'm still friends with her. She's cool, but like, yeah, that's what she does. She does that like every summer. Goes to Peru for like 6 weeks to find herself. And it's like, please, it's like, okay. And then comes back and it is like, and it kind of talks about how worldly she is. It's like, you spent 6 weeks in Peru. I mean, that's cool and all, and I get that, but like, It's not like you were living there. You were staying at a friend's house, and you were vacationing there. You got to enjoy yourself there. You didn't have to find a way to make a living. All right, so I need a little bit of something to pop up here in the next 3 innings. And she did that. She literally, oh man. It's like, man, I like you, but really, I just self-confidence course, I guess. But yeah, I know. There's another girl. I guess she's technically be a woman at this point. She's like 22, I'd say. And yeah, it's like she went off to fuck, I don't remember where she went, but it was overseas. She went overseas for like a month to find herself. She's like, I graduated college and now I'm blah blah blah. It's like, just don't come back and pretend you're anything more than just a tourist who spent an extended amount of time in another country. It's the last thing I need is more people that I know that spend time in another country and then come back and claim that they know everything about it. Like, I went to Mexico. I'd never claim to know dick about Mexico. I also went to Canada. Like, when I was in Scouts, I went to what's Boundary Waters. So it's like whitewater rafting from like upper Minnesota to Canada. I wouldn't dare tell you a thing about how Canada works because I just vacationed there. Why do I do this? I can sub them out now. It's just, yeah, 94%. That's it. Either way, at least we can make sure that they don't get another run. Let's do... I'll take it. By the way, I have a good feeling that everything that I've just talked about, everything that I said sounds like old man yelling at children. But like, man, I'm only 26, so I'm not that old, but it really does feel like quite the generational gap. But then again, I knew those people in high school too. Actually, when I was in high school, there was this girl that took French, and I don't know what's happened to her. I guess I'll find out next year at the 10-year reunion. But yeah, she was like so legit about French that she was gonna take a big like French trip, and she was considering living in France and like everything France. It was just, oh, it's all great and blah 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 blah. And she was like an A+ student in French class. Meanwhile, I was like a C student, and she was just all about it. She was ready to just move. She was ready to move overseas like as soon as she graduated. And I was just sitting here like, even as a teenager, I was just like, maybe that's just my weird personality. Maybe that's just my weird personality of being like a hermit that doesn't like to do a bunch. And probably my unwillingness to like move too much. Like, it's like, I live in Des Moines, and I would like to find what's cool about Des Moines and find cool things within it. And now now it's like, oh, cool, I've been able to find a lot of really cool stuff that goes on around here.
He's on with a single. The Leopards are making a substitution.
Rather than, like, be one of those people who feels like they have to go absolutely anywhere and everywhere. But then again, I feel like, because there was a Patton Oswalt joke about that once, where it was like, you either like, if you live in a small town, you either move like when you're really young, or you stay there forever. I feel like that's slightly more viable to not be like completely out of tune to stuff that goes on, though, when it comes to, you know, because of the internet and everything else. I feel like you could still kind of live in a not too busy place, and it won't be, and you won't be like completely out of tune of what's going on. Nope. Inspiration is part of self-growth, not making a change for the sake of change. Yeah, good point. Ah.
And the inning with 1 inning to go. Number 10 is digging in. Fastball at the knee.
Yeah, and I do believe in that. I definitely do believe in the inspiration and self-growth, because I had that. Like when I lived kind of by myself in like a little apartment and everything. It was kind of depressing because I didn't really have like a bunch of friends and other stuff and people to kind of be around that could help support me. And like over the last like I kind of got into streaming because of that too. I like how as soon as he swung, he looked like he was about ready to just run for first anyway. But yeah, I think that's kind of how I first got into streaming too, was that idea of self-growth and literally finding people that I can socialize with. That was legit how I got into it in the first place. Was like I'll just do this and then I can, you know, maybe find some extra inspiration and some extra people to talk to and hang out with and find, you know, common ground in stuff that I'm doing and saying, and it worked out fantastically. And then, of course, you know, a lot of my other, you know, friends around here too, I was able to reconnect with, and it's been fucking awesome. And yeah, after like 3 years of this, it's been almost 3 years now. It's definitely been, yeah, it's definitely been awesome. But, like, I'm glad I didn't have to go 15,000 miles. How did I not get a piece of that? That really felt like I should have gotten a piece of that. And I'm glad I didn't get, like, I didn't have to go 15,000 miles to try to find that. It was just more of surrounding myself by people here and then finding other people, you know, where maybe I don't live that I can, you know, find common interests with. All right, we got 2 outs to try to make this work. All right, that's a good start. All right, we've only had about a couple of shots go back into that area back by the 420 wall. Wait, there you go. There it is, right there. Just as soon as I said it, there's our game winner. There it is. I knew it. It was just like, we need that 420 wall. We haven't had hardly any shots hit back there. I knew as soon as we had one, it was going to be it. God, the timing couldn't have been better on that one. Damn. Dude, they actually out-hit us. Jesus, I think that's the first time in a long time we've actually been out-hit. Because we seem to be the kings of getting a whole lot of just little base hits. But because we still kind of suck, we don't hardly hit anything of substance. And I think it's the first time we've actually, like, actively did worse than that. Oh, Durani's back. All right, perfect. 3 games against Indiana State, which should be something. Let's do that. Let's save the Dynasty, because I haven't done that at all. Save it, and we will be good. 3 hours and 17 minutes, which means it's what, 6:30? It is 6:30 in the morning. If I go to bed now, I can get myself a good 7 hours of sleep, which is slightly above average on the regular. Even though I say I'm going to go to bed, I know I'm going to throw my headphones on and I'm going to sit on, you know, YouTube or whatever forums and just start reading stuff. And then I'm just going to get on a tangent, and then it's going to be 8 in the morning. And we're gonna remember what happened to my morning. I say this because it happens literally. Hey, we actually got a little bit of an email. I say this because it happens literally like 3 times a week on average, if not more. I'd say it's probably closer to 4 or 5. Just about any day I have to work. Several top bat manufacturers expressed interest in our sponsoring program. If we hit for a team average of 280 in our upcoming March series game against UNLV, we might be able to pick up some level 1 sticks. Alright, let me see that real quick. UNLV. I can do that. 116th in the nation? I can do that. I think a 280 batting average is doable. I'll save that now that I've emptied out mail and everything else. Oh, alright, well, yeah. I gotta be at work in just over 8 hours, so it's probably a good idea if I go to bed. There we go. Well, either way, it was a fun chat. It was fun discussing my weekend. I'm kind of wondering how many people are gonna see that. Especially with my college hoops one. I wonder how many people are probably going to deal with that. You know, I did talk about a whole lot. But either way, it was fun conversation at least. I think that's probably the most I've had, just kind of off-the-cuff conversations about stuff. It was really fun. Either way, thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. Those of you who do watch this on YouTube, I also greatly appreciate you guys continuing to watch this. And hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to go to bed. And I will see you guys next time.